μπάνετ, 10 μπάνετ. Σίγουρα. Πάμε σε αυτό, ρε. Μάλιστα. Ανανεώνονται τα γράμματα. Okay. Τι θα γίνει τώρα? Έπεσα. Είσαι βλήμα. Έπεσε. Φάντασμα, πότε ήρθες? Όχι ρε πούστο. Όλα έτσι είναι. Τι θα γίνει με αυτή την περίπτωση?
Can you help me with training? Certainly. Well.
Τι λέει να το ρωτήσω? Δεν μοιάζει κανένα από τα δύο. Μάλλον στην πρώτη ναι. Εδώ βλέμμα.
I need help with a wounded man from Sasau.
And why should I help you?
It's really important.
Hmm. Go on.
Do you know anything about broken bones?
No, Henry. If you want to rough someone up, then you can go elsewhere. I'm an executioner, not a thug.
No, it's not that. The exact opposite, actually. There's a man in Sasau with a badly broken leg. They tried to straighten it, but now he's unconscious, and he just keeps getting weaker.
And the monks won't touch him?
That's right. They say it's in God's hands.
True enough.
Oh,
It doesn't mean we can't help him, too. Where's the leg broken?
Above the ankle.
All right, listen. They won't let me in to see him, but it's not all that hard to deal with. There are 2 bones there, most likely both broken. One of them probably didn't set, or it set badly. You can find both of them by feeling for them. If he's lost weight, it'll be all the easier. You have to find the place where the break is and get the two parts together. But the pain will be agonizing. He'll scream like a wounded beast and flail around all over the place. You'll have to get some strong fellows to hold him down so he doesn't do himself a worse injury. Don't be afraid to dig your fingers right into the flesh. And don't let the screaming put you off.
All right. Hopefully I'll be able
Από ό,τι
to.
φαίνεται θα τον βασανίσουμε αυτόν.
You will. Good luck, Hal.
Σιγά μην τα καταφέρω να του βάλω τα κόκαλα στη θέση του. Θα τον κάνω να κλαίει. Σίγουρα. Εδώ λέγα μια έτσι. Εδώ πώς είναι. Και τι ώρα είναι. Μαλακία θα γίνει. Πήγαινε έτσι. Nope. Ταξίδι ολόκληρο, μάλλον. Γεια σου, Thunder. Καλησπέρα, φιλαράκι. Τι μου κάνεις. Πώς φαίνεται το παιχνίδι του, έχεις ξαναμπεί στο stream. Βασανίζομαι καιρό. Αυτός είναι. Μάλλον.
I'd like to learn something from you.
And what can you do?
A bit of everything.
Can you now? But to be more precise, do you understand herbs and medicinal plants?
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get
I
any
do.
sleep.
In that
Ωραίο
case,
είναι,
you've come to
όντως.
the right place. Someone who knows what they're doing will have it done in a jiffy. Go to the herb garden,
Α,
take
ωραία.
a good
Οπότε
look
μπορείς
at
να
what's
βοηθήσεις
growing
κιόλας.
there.
Δύο σε
Pull
ένα.
up the weeds in the herbaceous
Και σ'
plants.
αρέσει και
Is
το
that
ξέρει.
clear?
Τι λέγανε.
Clear. I can get cracking.
Not so fast. Have I even told you what I consider a weed? It's dandelions, stinging nettles, and thistles. Those plants have their use, but they've no business growing among the euphrasia and the mentha, or anywhere else in that garden for that matter.
Where is it they're not supposed to grow?
Between the mint and the eyebrights. Once you've cleared the garden of weeds, come back. And woe betide you if you pull up anything but weeds.
Don't worry. You've never had as good a
Δεν έχω καταλάβει που λέει, αλλά ελπίζω να έχει κάτι που να μου δείχνει.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of, but others are dying here needlessly. It's a good thing we have Johann.
Σαν να έχω κολλήσει στο
I'd never be able
στο
to manage
βασικό
on my
quest.
own.
Τώρα δεν ξέρω για το Το ένα βασικό από το main quest έκανα και μετά πήγε προς τα εδώ και αυτό έχει κάνα 4 μικρότερα quest, ό,τι να είναι γίνεται.
Thank
Λοιπόν,
you.
για να δούμε. Εδώ, ας πούμε. Δεν μιλάει αυτός, πρέπει να τον κάνουμε καλά πρώτα. Right. Πώς γίνεται να είναι αυτό το A? Το B. Μα το φτάνει. Σε λάθος μέρος ήρθα. Όχι, εδώ είναι. Λοιπόν. Αυτός δεν είναι. Αυτός είναι. Θα το κάνουν μόνοι τους. Γιατί άμα το κάνω εγώ γαμήθηκε ο τύπος. Κάνει καλά μόνοι τους το κάνω. Όχι, να τις ερωτήσω θέλω, έλα εδώ. Όχι εσύ. Είπα. Γιατί δεν μιλάει? Όλη η ιστορία για να μιλήσει ήτανε. Λοιπόν, συνεχίζουμε. Τι άλλο έχει εδώ πέρα? Θα πάω εδώ. Είδε. Με αυτή τη βλάκια. Γιατί? Ξεκόλα, έχω βγει έξω. Αγόρασα και το Hand Showdown σήμερα. Το είχε 50% έκπτωση. Μάλλον θα παίξω αύριο. Λογικά θα πεθάνω πάρα πολλές φορές αύριο. Δεν μπορώ να τα πάρω αυτά. Βέβαια, όπου έχει τόσα πολλά δεν μπορώ να τα πάρω. Άρχισε λίγο να μιλήσουμε.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I see there's not much going on around here. So you've stayed here on your own?
Quite so, all by myself. All the others were either killed by the humans or fled to Radeon.
I saw the mess they left behind. Savages.
It was horrible. People tried to find shelter in the church, but them dogs was waiting. They knew too well that's where folk would try to hide.
Where did you hide?
By the grace of God, I got my family away into the woods.
And I don't see your family with you. I hope those bastards didn't sniff them out.
No, no, it takes better man than them to track me down. I sent my wife to Radeon with some others.
Sorry to hear that. And what's keeping you here, alone?
My older brother ran away with the wandering players, so when our father was on his deathbed, he made me swear I'd never leave our home.
I can see you took your vow seriously.
Κανονικός τρελός ο τύπος.
It's starting to get dangerous around here. Again.
The humans.
If it were humans, I'd grab an axe and that would be that. But a week back, some rabble made their way through here. They begged me for food, and mark my words, they weren't taking no for an answer. If they'd been just a tad hungrier, I swear they would have stormed the cottage.
There are gangs like that around, true enough. Do you think folk will ever go back to
Με
their homes?
στέλνουνε
I don't know about
να
scallops.
πάω
but the
να
folk here
δείρω
are
κάτι
sure to
τύπους που στην ουσία αυτό είναι προαιρετικό του quest που ενοχλούν έναν
You
ράφτη.
mean the priest?
Εγώ τα βρίσκω με αυτούς και λέω ότι θα πω ότι τους έδιρα για να πάρουμε τα λεφτά από το ράφτη και να τα φάμε μισά-μισά και κάπου εκεί έχει κολλήσει αυτό το quest.
someone to tend their souls.
Και μετά βρέθηκε με μία τύπη, άρχισε να μιλάει και άνοιξαν όλα αυτά τα μπλε τα quest.
But there's been no sign of him since the attack.
Ψάχνω κάτι τύπου στο
That's true enough.
Σασό, διαβάζετε.
But if you're interested, young fella,
Cripples.
maybe you could help us find the priest we need.
Δεν θυμάμαι πόσους αναφέρει.
I can always ask, but I've really got no idea where to start.
I can help with that. A few years ago, there used to be another priest.
Θα το δούμε τώρα μόλις τελειώσουν τον μπλα μπλα τους.
Simon. Father Simon. I remember him. That's the one who went missing, right?
I don't want to spread rumors, but they say he was in love with his housekeeper. And then she died somehow, poor thing.
That's not a story I've come across.
It only reaches folk who care for such tales. Well, to finish the story, Simon left the parish and ran away. You know that already. There was neither sight nor sound of him for a long time. Until this spring, he showed up here.
And what's he doing here?
That's just it. People say he's become a hermit.
All right. And where can I find him?
I couldn't tell you exactly, but you could start by talking to that girl's parents. Well, they live on a farm nearby, and it's likely they know more. They may even have had words with him.
I'll go and see what they have to say for themselves.
God go with you, lad, and I pray you find
Lad.
If some heathen stabs me in my sleep, I'd rather have a decent burial.
Don't worry. I'll bring someone.
Σταματάει να μιλάει απέναντι ρε μαλάκα, πίστευτο. Κάτσε να βγούμε έξω ήδη. Δεν νομίζω να δεν έχει θέμα. Περίεργο. Άμα πω τώρα θα έχει θέμα. Όχι. Λοιπόν, αυτό είναι το προαιρετικό που λέει και αυτό είναι το βασικό. Ξαναπάω εδώ. Δεν τον βρήκα. Δεν δουλεύει. Με ποιον μιλούσα τόση ώρα. Βίλατζε. Βίλατζε. Πού είναι ο... Δεν δουλεύει, μαλάκα. What the fuck is that? Πολύ περίεργο. Δηλαδή, βλέπεις πάνω στο χάρτη, αυτός υποτίθεται ότι είναι. Αλλά δεν λέει όνομα. Τέλος πάντων. Να κάτσουμε να σκάσουμε. Πάμε, πού θα πάμε, θα πάμε εδώ. Ω, πεζαλάδες. Όχι βλαμμένη. Δωμάτιο θέλω. Κοιμάται μάλλον. Ξαναρθεί. Τι πήρα. Και ένα παραπάνω πάλι γουρούνι βγάζει ένα μαλάκα, έλεος. Πάμε εδώ, δεν γαμιέται. Αυτό σπάνια γίνεται, δεν έχετε πολύ συχνή ειδοποίηση. Τι το Ανάστ, Αναστάση λογικά. Τι το Ανάστ. Ευχαριστώ για την εγγραφή, φιλαράκι μου. Καλώς ήρθες. Λοιπόν, μπάνιο. Πού είναι αυτό? Μπάνιο.
And stay out of sight.
I'm interested in.
So what are you interested in?
Τα πάντα όλα.
I've.
I'm sure God.
Όλα εκατοστάρια θα πάρεις. Τέσσερις ώρες. Κάνει και save αυτό, Γιατί?
Jesus.
Τι έγινε? Τι τσίζεις?
Looking for someone?
Κανονική τρελή. Αυτό ας πούμε. Πού είναι? Μπορώ να βρω τι θέλει αυτός ο τρόμπας. Για να δούμε αυτό. Μπορεί να συνεχιστεί αυτό, ας το κάνω. Δεν νομίζω να μπορεί. Σκυλί! Πώς φωνάζει έτσι, μαμά. Με ακουστικά να ακούσει την γειτόνισσα που φωνάζει, μαλάκα, είναι δυνατόν. Δεν μιλάει. Μιλάει.
What do you want?
Στις αρχές της φάπες, μίλα.
I see you look much better.
No, I feel much better. Then I heard it was all down to you. Thank you. If you ever need to know about anything that's going on in Sasau, come and see me. There's nothing much happens here without my knowledge.
Ω, κοτσομπόλης, σαν τη γειτόνισσά μου αυτός.
How are you doing? Feeling better yet?
Aye, much better. I'm truly grateful. A bit longer and I'll be able to run back to the woods and carry on. Well, never mind. Very kind of you to look in on me.
Truth be told, I didn't come just for your health.
What do you need?
Well, I've heard tell there's work for fearless men who enjoy a bit of silver.
Ah, I believe I can help you with that. They used to frequent the tavern, but now they meet in the church.
Church?
Aye, that's right. The church is locked at night, but if you see a light, the door will be open. Go in there and wait. Say a prayer or something, and then you'll see.
That's it? I don't need to speak to anyone?
Just doing what I told you is enough. They'll give you a good look over and see if you've got the metal. Don't you worry about that.
All right, thank you.
You took care of me, why wouldn't I help you? Tit for tat, eh? God be with you.
κολλάει. Δεν κολλάει. Τι γίνεται, μαλάκα μου, πού μπαίνει? Νομίζω βράδυ είπε, Ναι. Εδώ. Γεια σου Νικολή, καλησπέρα. Τα ίδια Νίκ. Δουλειά, σπίτι, σπίτι, δουλειά. Το τρενάκι δεν χάνει δρομολόγιο. Πήρα καινούργιο παιχνιδάκι σήμερα. Το multiplayer είναι. Hunt Showdown. Τώρα τι πρέπει να έρθω πάλι αύριο, ας πούμε? Τι γίνεται? Δεν βλέπω φως. Και δεν με αφήνει να γονατίσω. Τι είναι αυτό? Δεν έχει άλλη είσοδο. Ωραίος. Και ο Σάκης χάθηκε. Πήρε PlayStation. Τις τελευταίες φορές που εμφανίστηκε αυτό είπε. Πήρε ένα PlayStation 5 νομίζω σε προσφορά το βρήκε. Οπότε όλοι ξέρουμε τι έγινε. Από τρέλα. Πού θα έχει φως εκεί? Ναι. Από εδώ θα είναι και η πόρτα κλειστή λογικά. Όχι, ανοιχτή. Ανοιχτή είναι, πώς θα γονατίσουμε ρε? Close. Δεν με αφήνει να κάνω κάτι. Κλείσει. Άντε γάμες, τι έπρεπε να κλείσει την πόρτα?
Looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
Σε γαμίσω ένα, ναι.
Hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like. People talk.
Well, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? Who told you?
I don't recall his name, but he was one of your friends. He said that he couldn't take me straight to you, that I had to go through the church.
He was right about that. But he still said more than he should have.
I know my way around. You won't go wrong with me.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight. But not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
Who's Pius? And why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How? Did he steal something?
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty. And as soon as he's dead, you can join us.
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Well, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister, or whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
Murder someone in a monastery? Have you gone mad?
Murder's a sin as it is. Doesn't really matter where you do it.
Yes, it does. I'd be spilling blood on hallowed ground.
Well then, knock him senseless, drag him outside, and finish him off where it's less sacred. I don't give a damn where you do it, just as long as he ends up dead.
Ωραίος. Ωραία μου απάντηση. Άμα θες να το σκοτώσεις μέσα σε ιερό έδαφος, σύρ' τον έξω. Ωραίος.
And do you have any other tests?
We're not hiring stable boys. We want men who are prepared to do anything. And this is the toughest task we've got.
So how many men have you already sent?
Just a handful.
And what happened to them? Did they hang?
Just the first one. The others turned tail. Guess they didn't have the stomach for it.
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage. I've heard there's some cave underneath. The cave of St. Procopius. There might be a way into it from outside.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns. Supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. I'd try talking to him if I were you. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery, or whatever.
How will I recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal. He always went about well dressed and had a fine looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is and get him to betray himself.
Γεια σου, Imperial.
Try getting him drunk,
Καλησπέρα. Τι λέει?
then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
We're better. There's more wine there than in the
Όπως
world
βλέπεις,
cellars.
συνεχίζω να βασανίζομαι με αυτό.
Stop drinking.
Αλλά είναι πολύ ωραίο.
Fine. So I've got to kill Pius. He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister, I'll need to enlist the help of some boy who's joining the order, right?
More or less.
Αύριο θα δοκιμάσω το Hunt Showdown.
Is to kill him, isn't it?
Έλα με δεις να πεθαίνω ανά 5 λεπτά τουλάχιστον 3
Oh, I was
φορές.
gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder.
Καλά κι εγώ. Σήμερα έχει λίγο δροσούλα και όλα είναι λίγο πιο καλά. Δεν είναι εκείνο το τη ζέστη.
But better if they don't find him right away.
What else? Should I come back here afterwards?
No, no. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he hid the coin, bring that as well.
Bring his dice and the money if I find it. And where should I bring it?
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big.
2-3 μέρες είπε θα δροσίσει.
Dice and the money, and then tell you where to report.
Όταν λέει 2-3, η Φλόρινα είναι μια εβδομάδα.
To the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money, and then go to the swamp and wait by the fire.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Well, you can at least say a few Hail Marys for me. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
And remember, we'll be keeping tabs. So don't you try to run off, alright? Goodbye.
Τους χάνετε. Και εσένα. Ναι, φίλε μου, Imperial, αλλά στην Κρήτη, άμα σε πιάσει η κάψα, παίρνεις φόρα, πηδάς μια στη θάλασσα και φεύγει λίγο η κάψα. Αν όχι κάθε μέρα, μέρα παραμέρα. Αν όχι μέρα παραμέρα, μία φορά στις 3 μέρες. Εδώ τι να κάνω, βουτιάσω τσιμέντο. Ή να πάω σε πισίνα. Τι ωραίο πράγμα είναι αυτό, ρε. Ποια φορά. Ωραία. Και το τόξο. Και αυτό. What? Κάτσε ρε εδώ να πάρουμε για κανένα XP. Τι έγινε, πόσα quest βγήκανε ρε μάνα. Μπάσταρδο το... Πάμε πρώτα εδώ να ξεφορτώσουμε. Όταν πάμε στο άλλο, μας κάνουν πέσιμο κατευθείαν φυλακή. Air condition και στους 16. Κοίτα, θα προτιμήσω έτσι να το αφήσω το air condition για κάποιες πάρα πολύ ζεστές ημέρες. Μιας και εδώ στη Φλόρινα δεν έχει σε μεγάλη διάρκεια ζέστη, οπότε ας την απολαύσουμε λίγο. Εκεί που θα είναι σε χαμηλή ζέστη, τότε θα το χρησιμοποιήσω Για να μειώσω λίγο και τα μηνιαία πάγια. Γιατί το χειμώνα δεν έμενε τίποτα. Τίποτα. Οπότε αν κάνουμε το ίδιο και το καλοκαίρι, δεν το βλέπω καλά το πράγμα να πηγαίνει. Ναι, εδώ δεν έχει. Δηλαδή και πέρσι που έκανε. Πέρσι ήταν οι πιο ζεστές μέρες και οι πιο πολλές σε αυτή την κατηγορία, ας πούμε. Πώς έκανα, άντε μισό μήνα συνολικά, 15-20 μέρες, να είχε πάρα πολύ ζέστη, ξέρω. Να ξυπνάς από το πρωί από τις 7 η ώρα και να είναι ζεστός ο αέρας. Δεν μπορώ και να το έχω ανοιχτό τώρα αυτό το χειμώνα. Καλά είναι που το έχω εδώ και με φυσάει ζέστη. Τώρα φαντάζεσαι να έχει πολύ ζέστη και να το έχω να με φυσάει κρέα. Έτσι αφήνω. Δεν μπορώ, πιάνομαι πολύ εύκολα. Οκ. Πεινάει λίγο ο μπουνταλάς. Φάει λίγο. Αυτή θέλει κρέας τώρα. Food. Μπέικον χαλασμένο. Θα μετρήσει. Μπέικον κανονικό. Αχα. Το παίρνει τελείως χαλασμένο. Οκ. Και τώρα που θέλει να πάμε? Σε αυτόν τον τρόμπα. Θα κοιμάται τώρα, να τον ξυπνήσω. Καλά. Λεφτά. Θα γουρνιάσει. Δεν κολλάει καθόλου αυτό. Ναι, εδώ με το παράθυρο ανοιχτό τις περισσότερες μέρες του καλοκαιριού είσαι καλυμμένος. Δεν χρειάζεται παραπάνω. Πού είναι αυτό το βλήμα? Μαλάξα, διέξοδο βρεθήκαμε.
Hey, what the hell do you...
Φύγε. Φρουρά κι εγώ. Κανονικά για να κοιμηθεί έπρεπε να το στείλω, αλλά τέλος πάντων. Άντε ρε μαλάκας, δεν θα βγει. Έχει βγει. Τι εμφάνιση έκανε ο δικός. Εσένα θέλω βλήμα.
What do you need?
Sir, this investigation into the Neuhoff massacre, it's getting a bit complicated.
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the whoresons who torched Neuhoff.
That's excellent news. Did you find out any more?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhoff too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters.
Ωραίος.
I'd be glad
Εγώ
to have someone take a look
δεν
inside.
νομίζω να ασχοληθώ στα κοντά με γενικότερα με κάποιο παιχνίδι, ας πούμε, έτσι, να το ολοκληρώσω τόσο πολύ. Εκτός αν μου αρέσει τόσο πολύ και δεν έχω και κάτι άλλο να παίξω. Να τώρα φαντάσου παίζω, αυτό μου άρεσε αρκετά, δηλαδή άνετα θα το έπαιζα και δεύτερη φορά στο μέλλον, αφού έχω περάσει κάποια άλλα παιχνίδια που θέλω, για να κάνω περισσότερο side quest, λίγο πιο, ξέρεις, να το ψάξεις λίγο περισσότερο. Το παιχνίδι έχει πολύ βάθος, ό,τι θες μπορείς να κάνεις, μπορείς να ξοδέψεις 1000 ώρες άμα θες. Αλλά είναι αρκετά τα υπόλοιπα παιχνίδια που θέλω να δοκιμάσω και δεν με τραβάει πολύ αυτό με τα achievement και γενικότερα με την full ολοκλήρωση του παιχνιδιού, ξέρω εγώ, να το κάνει σε κάτι, να μην έχει τίποτα απολύτως. Φαντάσου το Days Gone που μου άρεσε πάρα πολύ. Τελείωσα το story και έχει μείνει εκεί και έχω τώρα ένα χάρτη γεμάτο κοκκινίλες που σου λέει που είναι όλα τα horde που δεν έχει σκοτώσει, ξέρω εγώ. Και το έχω, απλά δεν το έχω κάνει uninstall αυτό. Αυτά έχει περισσότερες ελπίδες από όλα. Αυτό MMO είναι, έτσι. Μου το βγάζει συχνά, λέει ότι θα μου αρέσει.
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Radeon. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the bailiff.
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in your abilities.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Sadly, my relations with the monastery aren't entirely congenial. You'll have to figure something out for yourself. Take care.
Κοίτα, κάτι καλό θα έχει για να παίζεις ακόμα με το παιχνίδι και να έχεις πάρα πολλές ώρες. Ή κάτι που να σ' αρέσει εσένα, μπορεί να μην είναι εγώ να το παίξω και να μην μ' αρέσει, ξέρω, και ανάποδα. πρέπει να τον κοπανίσω αυτό, να του πάρω τα ρούχα αν κατάλαβα καλά πριν. Ναι, είναι. Γι' αυτό πιστεύω θα μου αρέσει και γι' αυτό δεν το βάζω να σου πω την αλήθεια. Μην φάω πολύ χρόνο και με αυτό. Εγώ θέλω να δοκιμάσω Genshin Impact που είναι πάνω κάτω στο ίδιο στυλ. Τέτοιο ήταν το παιχνίδι, άμα θες να ψάξω στο YouTube, Life After. Android και iOS παιχνίδι. Και είναι σε τέτοιο στυλ, έχει dungeon, με zombie είναι. Εβδομαδιαία event, επιδρομή από zombie. Νομίζω 2 φορές την εβδομάδα έχει επιδρομή και μία είχε ένα boss. Πολύ ωραία φάση, πολύ ωραίο παιχνίδι. Και μισό αυτό το κομμάτι του χάρτη. Α, δεν είσαι ακόμα καλή συνέχεια. Νόμιζα έφυγες και δεν σε πρόλαβα. Ναι, αλλά ίδιο στυλ δεν είναι πάλι έτσι με συλλογή σειρών, αν έχω καταλάβει καλά, δεν έχω δει πολύ από το παιχνίδι. Συλλογή σειρών, open world και dungeon με άλλους. Δεν ξέρω αν μπορεί να μπεις και solo εκεί. Ίσως να μπορεί να μπεις και solo.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
God be with you. You wouldn't be Carl by any chance? No. God be with you.
Τι ώρα είναι? Δεν έχει άλλο.
What? Are you volunteering to get your head smashed in?
Calm down. I don't want to...
And get
Α, νάτος.
My respects to you. Are you Carl by any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days
Το
of
δοκιμάσω σίγουρα και
freedom.
αυτό.
Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel, so instead I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
Let's have a drink.
A man after my own heart. The drink's on me. And will my guardian angel here join us in imbibing? No, he will not. Perish the thought. My dear, dear lad, what a cross I have to bear. You know, after the tavern,
He's a guy,
I should
though,
pay a
typos.
visit to some whores. But Manfred won't let me. Get rid of him.
Good luck to you.
Ποιος είναι Guardian αυτό?
God be with you.
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
Indeed I am. Why?
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for days, just watching him get drunk, and not having a sip yourself.
There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows I deserve it. But if I dull my senses in the slightest, that rogue will surely get up to mischief.
So let's drink together. And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him. Like you said, you deserve some fun.
I can see you're a reliable lad. So what shall we have to drink?
Κάνα μπύρλα και
While we're
θα
at it,
ξεβρέσμες με τα
we'll have a
φιλαράκι.
little game. May the Lord watch over you. Saint George.
Ωραία μαλάκα, δεν έχω και τα τυχερά μου τα ζάρια.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
Δεν έκανα πάσο ο μαλάκας.
That's it.
Φάγες τα μπάσταρδο. Το 5.
That's all.
Tak zrobię, nie?
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
Και τώρα σκατά τα κάναμε. Τι κλέβει έτσι, ξεπατώθηκε ο τύπος. Τι είναι αυτά. Και πρέπει να κρατήσω και ένα οπωσδήποτε.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
Αχα.
This'll be the one.
Τον δώσω. Έχω 3 εξάρια, δεν κάνει τίποτα αυτό. Κάτι κάνει. Ορίστε. πήρε μόνο το ένα. Δεν πού τα άλλα.
No point in pushing it.
Για μπορεί να κάνει τριάδα. Καταλαβαίνω τι. Δεν τους θυμάμαι στον συνδυασμό. Τέλος πάντων. Χάσαμε ούτως ή άλλως.
No, now if you came off the free ones... Aha! I've had enough.
You said you wouldn't drink today.
Silence! I'm going to sleep. Here's a few coins. Have fun. Tomorrow, we're going to the monastery. Is that clear?
Couldn't you give me more? This isn't even enough for a toothless whore.
It's enough for beer. Get started.
Τώρα πάει να πεινάω πάλι. Τι να κάνω, θα κάνω να βάλω μια μακαρονάδα.
Manfred's taken care of, just as you wanted.
Thank God. He won't let me out of his sight for a second, and he's itching to get me in the monastery so he can head back home.
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
So I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches every step I take and won't stop until I'm behind the monastery walls.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for 9 months.
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the Lord of your feet.
Shit.
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bukova was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one will ever see me again.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
What? Voluntarily? You don't look like someone who'd want to spend the rest of his days on his knees praying. Well, that's your problem. You could only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot. That's a letter confirming they know who you are and that they've accepted you.
So you give me your writ? I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him, but he only puts it down when he sleeps.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Disappear? Fair asked. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
That's all then.
God be with you.
Γιατί πού πήγε αυτός?
Hey.
Πήγε πάνω και με save. Matrix.
Have you got a bed?
Certainly. For how?
Just the.
Sure.
Right,
Here you are.
God bless. God.
Ας να κάνουμε save να μην γίνει κανένα μαλακία. Σίγουρα πράγματα.
Got what you need?
Excellent. Give me the purse. You can do as you like with the ring.
Here's half the purse.
Half? What about the rest?
I'm keeping it for my efforts.
Well, I can't say that seems fair to me, but what can I do? Farewell.
Αυτό δεν είπε ο Μπουνταλάς. Άσε με δε. Τα μισά είπες, τα μισά θα πάρεις. Άντε μη σε βρω σε κανένα χαντάκι. Εδώ πώς θα μπούμε τώρα. Ζαλάς. Εδώ πάει.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
He got drunk last night and wasn't able to be with me today.
Such irresponsibility. And you share his guilt for abandoning him. Although,
Το
of
κάψα
course,
με τον
creation is a
Θα τον
sin.
απολύσει.
Well, we'll see. Can you read and write?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monks' robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. God be with you.
Τι θέλει να πάω να αφήσω τον παούλο τώρα. Ωραία φίλε. Ζαλάδα κανονική. Πέρασε.
What the?
Αν τα αφήσω το άλογο για να μην τα ψάχνω μετά. Να μην μπερδευτούν μόνο τα υπόλοιπα. Γεια σου ρε Άλμπα, καλησπέρα. Μια χαρά. Οι μέρες είναι σαν φωτοτυπίες λίγο πολύ. Ίδιες όλες. Αλλά δεν έχω παράπονο. Καλά περνάμε. Πήρα το παιχνιδάκι που έλεγα, το Hand Showdown. Θα το παίξω αύριο. Οπότε αύριο αν θες να δεις κάποιον να ορίεται επειδή χάνει, κάτσε να βάλω και τα λεφτά, αυτοί οι ανώμαλοι θα μου τα φάνε όλα. Αυτά στα φάνε, δεν με πειράζει. Ωραία. Έτσι. Τζάμπα ήρθα μέχρι εδώ. Είχε πριν λίγο ένταση. Αλλά κοίτα, ήμουν λίγο τυχερός σήμερα. Η γειτόνισσα η από εδώ είχε την γειτόνισσα την από εδώ. Η γειτόνισσα η από εδώ είναι πάρα πολύ όμορφη. Και έχει άλλο ένα πλεονέκτημα. Δεν ξέρει αυτά που λέμε εμείς εδώ στη Φλόρινα τα ντόπια. Τα ντόπια είναι η γλώσσα που μιλάνε στην πλέον Βόρειο Μακεδονία. Οπότε δεν ακούγεται εκείνο το μπλα. Και αυτή τη γλώσσα τη χρησιμοποιεί όταν κοτσομπολεύει. Για να μην καταλαβαίνουν οι άλλοι τι λες. Καταλάβες, πονηρή. Οπότε οι άλλοι που δεν ήξερε αυτή τη γλώσσα, αναγκαστικά έπρεπε να μιλάνε πιο σιγά. Τι θα γίνει, πού είναι? Εδώ.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything is prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Αλλά από εδώ,
Do I really have to wear this?
γυναικάρα.
Better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest
Από
of your
εδώ,
life.
μετός. Μπλέξαμε. Φάτσα.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum et vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum
Φωνάρα.
in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione.
Καλά. Μόνο μία μέρα κράτησε η ενόχληση. Ξεπρίστηκε, εντάξει, λίγο άμα το πατάω ενοχλεί και έχει
Accept your new name, brother Gregor.
ξυθεί το δέρμα, αλλά δεν με ενοχλεί. Το πατάω κανονικά. Γρήγορα έγινα εκεί.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
I haven't quite got my bearings yet. Could we talk about it later?
Very well. I'll leave you alone for now. But don't fret. You'll find your feet soon enough.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs. Praise be to our Lord Jesus. This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to. This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius.
Ζαλάδας ο τύπος.
Can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware.
Δεύτερη φορά σήμερα. Τάσος Ανδρεάδης. Ευχαριστώ για την εγγραφή, φιλαράκι. Σπάνια έρχεται ειδοποίηση. Πού πήγε, πού πήγε. Από εδώ πήγαμε. Από εδώ πήγαμε. Από εδώ δεν πήγαμε. Νάτος. Αυτός είναι. Πού πήγε. Nope. Εδώ είσαι.
Be well.
Τι quest, contra quest αυτό εκεί. Monk, I see.
What is it, brother?
I'd like to ask... What can you tell me about the novices here?
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live a monastic life. After a year, you can make your vows and become a fully fledged brother.
I meant something specific about the brothers that are here.
But you know them yourself. Yorick is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager. Perhaps too eager. Siskin is good company, but a bit too worldly for a monk. Antonius is hard-working and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse, and no one knows much about him. And then we have you, about who I know nothing.
While the lords are dealing with one lot of marauders and Dibislavids, there's...
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. Now, are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment?
Γιατί όλοι ρωτάνε το ίδιο.
It's not important. Welcome to purgatory.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough.
Δεν του αρέσει καθόλου αυτό.
There's something I should tell you. Something you won't be happy to hear. I'm here to find someone and, well, to do away with him. But listen, it's not murder. Not when it's a man like him. He's one of the brigands who burned down Neuhof. He doesn't deserve to live.
Ναι, αυτό είναι το 2018 και το νούμερο 2 βγήκε τώρα. Έχει κανένα τρίμηνο.
When he found out a lot of people were after him,
Το 25
he
βγήκε.
hid away here. And as you can see, escaped
Νομίζω,
suspicion.
δεν θυμάμαι. Αν θυμάμαι καλά το νούμερο, το σενάριο του παιχνιδιού του 2 είναι 11.000 σελίδες.
This place is a lot more exciting than I expected. Do you know who it is?
Well, that's just it.
Πάρα πολλούς.
No, but I hope I'll track him down soon. If you find any clue that could lead me to him...
I swear I don't know anything. Except that I'm not the one you're looking for.
I won't tell you more, and I'd like you to keep silent about this too.
You're talking about killing in the monastery. I really should report it.
Listen to me, you worthless shit. You'll be keeping your mouth shut. Otherwise, you can count on me to do away with you first.
I thought better of you, Gregor. You're just a common killer, a wolf in sheep's clothing. Remember, the mills of God grind slowly, yet surely.
Κοίτα, ότι θα το παίξω κάποια στιγμή. Ο άλλος δίπλα, ξέρεις, ακούει τόση ώρα στα αρχίδια του. Θα το παίξω κάποια στιγμή σίγουρα, αλλά ναι, πάνω κάτω εκεί ήδη. Το 26 το καλοκαίρι. Καλοκαίρι είπες, ναι, καλοκαίρι το 26. Λούκας. Βέβαια. Πού είναι ο άλλος? Τι μαλλιά είναι αυτά, σαν να σε έχει χέσει περιστέρηση.
I'm Gregor. I know. It was hard not to notice you. Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
There's something I should tell you. Something secret.
You're looking for someone? But you're a novice, aren't you?
I am a novice. At least until I find the man I'm looking for.
Why would you be looking amongst monks? You know, the laws of man aren't valid here. In the cloister, we're subject to divine law, the law of the church.
I'm looking for a...
Σε φανατικό πέσαμε. Καλά φύγε, βλαμμένε.
He had a hand in raising the Neuhof farm. He's taken many lives.
I heard something about that.
Κάτι ξέρει.
Why are you telling me all this?
Because you could help me. It has to be one of the other novices.
Can't be. Have you told the prior? What are you going to do to this man once you find him?
Talk to him. Then I'll see. Do you have any idea which of the novices could be the imposter I'm looking for?
I don't know, and I don't care to know. I wish you'd never told me. Now I won't be able to sleep at night.
I'd like to know something about the other novices.
I don't know much, but...
What can you tell me about Siskin?
Not a lot. I don't know him. Actually, I don't know much about him at all. Except that he's not a stickler for rules.
Tell me about Antonius.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell. I've never spoken to him.
I've never asked about him.
Ποιος είναι?
Greetings, brother.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery and that you won't get into trouble.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks. You never know when it might come in handy.
I'm interested in the other novices. What can you tell me about Siskin?
Well, he's always got a smile on the new friend. But I reckon he don't belong in the monastery. He spends more time dreaming of the world outside than tending to his duties. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If it was up to me, he'd be out on his ear right away.
Sounds like you don't have much time for him.
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Believe me, Gregor, he's hiding something from us. In fact, now I come to think of it, I haven't seen him at morning prayers for a while.
Listen, there's something I ought to tell you. There's a dangerous criminal hiding in the monastery, and I came here to look for him.
Ha! I knew it! He's a villain. Who are you, though? Oh, it's better not to ask, isn't it? It's always safer not to ask.
Never mind that. Who's a villain?
That's Siskin. I always thought he was an odd one, the way he carries on. But now it makes perfect sense. He's a criminal fleeing justice.
You mean he's not going to morning prayers?
So you noticed that too?
Actually, you could be right.
I think when you take a closer look at Siskin, you'll find he's the one you're looking for.
Actually,
I think when you take a close...
you've got the wrong end of the stick. That has nothing to do with anything.
You think so? He definitely acts like a criminal. Who else would it be?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
What are you going to do to that fellow once you find him?
That's not your concern.
You should talk to the Circators or the Prior about it, not act on your own.
I'd like to ask you something. Well, that's all.
Πού είναι αυτό? Αυτή η σουπιά, εσείς?
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
Μπουνιά.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka of Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send his son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, a lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me, in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off somewhere, far, far away from here.
That's all I wanted to...
Please, keep it to yourself. Especially the part about the coin.
Huh. Και εγώ σε αυτό, από ότι ψάχνω τον άλλο να τον σκοτώσω, οπότε είμαστε ένα-ένα.
I think the one I'm looking for is you.
You've lost your mind. What on earth makes you think that? My being unfit for holy orders doesn't make me a former assassin.
For now, you're the prime subject.
That can't be true.
Nothing is true, everything is permitted. Isn't that so?
Are you some kind of lunatic, Gregor?
Δεν με λένε Γκρέγκορ. Θα αρχίσω στις μπουνιές κανόνες. Τι γίνεται? Έχει κι άλλο. Όχι, αυτοί οι τρεις είναι.
Salve Domini.
I'd like to know something about the other knob.
I don't know much.
What can you tell me about Siskin?
Not a lot. I don't know him. Actually, I don't know much about him at all.
Do you know?
I don't. He doesn't like.
Tell me.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell. I've never spoken to him.
Πού πήγε, έφυγε ένα. Έτσι. Τρομπά.
What is it, brother?
I'd be interested to hear what... What can you tell me about Siskin?
That there's no man alive less suitable for the monastic life than him.
You don't know young Lord Capon.
I've heard things. Siskin must have been like him. Fighting, drinking, fornicating.
Why is he in the monastery?
No one knows. Maybe he's hiding from something. Or maybe he's being punished.
Do you think he has a secret?
Don't we all? But unlike the others, he absolutely refuses to speak about his life before the monastery.
That's all I wanted to know about him. Thanks. What about Yodok?
Be on good terms with him. If you show even the slightest hint you don't like him, he'll make your life hell. He's a slimy little pedant who'll rat you out to the superiors.
Κάτσε, εδώ έχει τρεις επιλογές για να μου πει.
I imagine he'll want to climb his way
Και
out
μαζί
the
με αυτό
ladder.
είναι τέσσερις. Πού είναι το τέταρτος?
He's a man who
Δεν έχουμε
enjoys
μιλήσει τον
ordering
τέταρτο.
others
Τι
around.
γίνεται? Ναι, έχει ένα, δύο, τρεις. Και ο Αντωνάκης που μιλάμε τώρα, τέσσερις.
No one knows much about him. He doesn't talk to anyone. He works, eats. It's as if he wanted to get it all over with as soon as possible. By it, I mean...
That's all.
I've heard some unsettling news. I've been told you've lied about who you are the entire time you've been here. What do you have to say about it? Who are you really?
It's true that I'm not who I say I am. I'm not the young Lord.
Μας λουφιάναψαν.
He ran away and sent me in his place.
Why would you agree to that?
Money. I was drowning in debt, and the money from Sir Carl helped my family stay afloat. Carl never wanted to become a monk, but Father, I found peace here in the monastery. It's better for me to serve God here than continue my life of sin in the world outside.
Thank you for your honesty. Because you've told the truth, I'll forgive you for deceiving us. Continue to be an exemplary monk, and I promise I'll forget about what's happened. Well, unless someone from Sir Carl's family intervenes, then I'll have no choice. I'll have to deal with the situation.
Thank you for your kindness, brother.
Να τη γλιτώσαμε. Ποιοι είναι, ένας, Λούκας. Ποιος έφτασε?
I'm Gregor, and I'm new here.
I know. I saw you in the church during the ceremony. I have a feeling we'll be meeting again soon, and often. You see, I'm a Sakator.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rules, does their work, and that everything is the way it should be.
And when it's not the way it should be?
Then we're authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly you won't require correction, will you, brother?
I'd like to ask you... What can you...
And what can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion.
I meant...
And
Μιλήσαμε με αυτόν τον τρόπο. Γιώργο, Λούκας, πήγε άλλος. Φτάνει να κάνεις βόλτες, ρε. Σύσκη. Σύσκη. Και Λούκας. Πού είναι ο τέταρτος? Δεν έχει τέταρτο.
Will you tell me something?
Guy, there's nothing...
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before, that sort of thing.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you can tell me?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on work and prayer, not on who I once was. I never will be again. What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walked through the monastery gates and took our oath. Never forget that.
Him up.
I think that you're the man I'm looking for.
What are you on about? You can't be serious.
I am. Your secretiveness, the fact that you don't want to speak with anyone, that you keep to yourself, you're obviously hiding something.
But you're wrong. You've made a terrible mistake. I'm not the man you're looking for. I'm not. Please, don't hurt me.
You're lying. You are pious, a criminal in need of punishment.
Saint Anthony, pray for me. Help! Is anyone there? Help me! Brother Gregor is a madman!
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I'd like to...
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably...
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
Someone whose job it is to investigate the case, find the perpetrators and make sure they get the punishment they deserve.
Punishment? Do you intend to punish them here, in the monastery?
I don't know yet. I'm still just on their trail. Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident, and all the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lukas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
Maybe you're right. It's not a pretty thought. Thanks for your help, and please don't say...
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
Πού πήγε? Αποφύγανε από εδώ. Κάντε ρε στην άκρη. Και πού θα το βρω εγώ αυτόν τον μαλάκα?
What troubles you?
Όχι αυτό, τον Γιόντοκ θέλουμε. Πού πήγε ο μαλάκας? Να τους ψάχνω τώρα από εδώ και από εκεί.
What is it? I'm interested in the other novices. What can you tell me?
Hell, he's always got a smile and a new friend. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If he was... How would... What troubles you?
Can you tell me something?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. But I'm just the ordinary son of a landowner, now a monk. There's nothing in my past, present, or future that anyone could find interesting.
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. As the youngest son, I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate, but he was kind enough to sell off some cattle and send me here. And you know what? I'm glad to be here. It's better than mucking out manure.
Δεν νομίζω να είναι αυτός. Yeah.
Or maybe you're the one I'm looking for.
Me? A criminal? Look at me. How could I be? No, my friend, you're accusing the wrong man. If you want my advice, the oddest one around is Siskin. That fellow was never meant to be a monk. He's hiding something from us.
You're most likely right.
Oh, well, I should say so. Thinking I'm a criminal. Jesus, you gave me quite a fright. Me? A criminal?
No.
No, I had...
By the years.
Ποιος είναι? Φύγαν όλοι. Φύγε ρε Λούκας. Για μπουνίδια είσαι, αλλά τέλος πάντων.
sight, you rat! Get out of my sight, you rat!
Θα του δώσω μπουνιά. Τι με λέει ρουφιάνο, μάλλον αυτός είναι.
What's the meaning of this?
Mother of
Have
God!
you been possessed by an evil spirit?
I think someone's spying on us.
Nonsense! Brother? Is this a tavern? Are we at a dogfight? Violence does not belong here, as you well know. This is unforgivable.
I've had enough of this. You'll never put me in seclusion.
You dare resist punishment? Let me remind you, brother, you will suffer the consequences of your deed.
I apologize.
Now, show me what you have on you. I must confiscate anything that is not allowed in the monastery.
Με μπουζουριάσανε. Ποιος είναι γαμώ το σπίτι του για quest. Βάσανο.
While I was locked up, someone was making quite a racket in the cellar. Blind drunk, I'm sure of it. I wonder what's been going on.
Ούτε ένα περισσό δεν έχουμε. Δεν βλέπουμε. Ευχαριστώ. Ποιον είναι να βρω.
Leave me alone. Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I'd like to...
Έλα ρε μαλάκες, πώς θα προχωρήσει το κολοκουές δηλαδή. Πώς θέλω να κάνω side quest, το main θέλω να παίξω, τι με πετάει στα side quest, άντε γαμίσου δηλαδή. Και δεν με καθοδηγεί και ωραία ρε μαλάκα να προχωρήσει λίγο. Πού να τους βρω τώρα, να κάνουμε βόλτα στο κτίριο γάμο στο ανιό μου. Ούτε το κρεβάτι μου θυμάμαι που είναι. να πάω είναι... Εδώ πρέπει να μείνω. Ωραία, φίλε. Θα αρχίσω στις μπουνιές όλη την ώρα.
This is not a good time for...
Άντε, τελειώνετε, μαλάκες! Εντάξει, είπαμε να είναι ρεαλιστικό, να περιμένουμε να τελειώσει όλη η λειτουργία του. Μαλάκα, τα πλάκα μας κάνει. Skip δεν έχει αυτό. Skip. Πάω να βάλω τη μακαρονάδα μου είναι. Δεν με ενδιαφέρουν όλα αυτά, ρε φίλε. Θέλω αυτό. Τι μου τα έχει, κοίτα πόσο έχει ανοίξει, ρε μαλάκα. Καλά, εντάξει, κάποια είναι και από άλλο. Γαμιέσαι.
Get out of my sight, you rat! Get out of my sight!
Μαλακιά. Ναι, δεν έχουμε τέτοιο. Δεν κάνουμε δουλειά έτσι, δεν κάνουμε καθόλου δουλειά έτσι. Γιατί όλοι λένε όχι ρε μαλάκα, τι θα κάνουμε τώρα. Και πού στο μπούτσο έχουν πάει όλοι. Ξεφεύγουμε πολύ από το θέμα. Γιατί ρε μαλακία δεν μου δείχνει που είναι αυτό. Πού να τον βρω μέσα σε όλο αυτό ρε. Τρελή είστε ρε. Πω, αλλά θα μείνουμε στο μοναστήρι για πάντα τελικά. Ένα quest ξεκίνησε, μας παγιδέψανε. Ελάτε να με σώσετε. Πάρα πολύ ώρα παίρνει.
Brother, where were you during Mass? Don't tell me you didn't know that Holy Mass is the foundation on which your life here is built.
I had other affairs that needed to be attended to immediately. It will never happen again.
Brother, save your excuses. This is your first warning.
Μας πας στα χέρια. Τόσο κόσμο έχει αυτό το father κάτι. Πού στο διάλογο τον έχουν χώσει ρε μαλάκα.
I don't know my way around here yet.
Welcome amongst us. Yes, yes. How do you like it here? You're too humble. I'm sure you must have some opinion, but I won't pry.
I'd like to... Who's in charge of things around?
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you...
And what happens when the old abbot dies?
Then we elect a new one.
Τι με ενδιαφέρουν οι μαλάκες τώρα. Μαλακία στο full αυτό το quest.
From Easter until the calends of October. When they come out from time in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the fourth hour.
Ναι, δεν μπορώ να καθίσω ρε μαλάκα, τι στο άδειο τραπέζι να κάτσω. Φάε τα παπάρια σου.
Sorvus.
Τι δεν με αφήνει να κάτσω εδώ, τι ανομαλία είναι αυτό. Πω μαλάκα, τρέλα κανονική. Τώρα θα μου πει κι άλλος δεν έφαγες μαζί μας για μπουνιές θα είναι. Γεια σου ρε Τζον. Τι λέει. Πονεμένος είσαι.
away. I don't want to talk to you.
Leave me alone. What troubles you?
And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks. Do you know anyone in the monastery who could help me?
Lockpicks? You surprise me, brother. And you, a nobleman's son. But you could ask Brother Celeris. They say he used to be a thief.
Brother, what? Yes.
What is it, brother?
I'm looking for something.
And what would that...
I'm looking for lockpicks.
Lockpicks? And...
I'd like to practice opening locks, just for the fun of it.
Just for fun? Pull the other one, brother. It's got bells on it. No way, you're barking up the wrong tree. I can't help you.
Λοιπόν, αν μην μας μιλάει κι αυτός, να τελειώνουμε.
I know you're pious. The man I've been...
So you're finally sure? Tell me, Gregor, or Carl, or whatever your true name is. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. I'm not sure what I should do.
Well, at least you're prepared to think and not just play bloodhound for a pack of nobodies. And I'm glad you have your doubts.
I don't want to be like the people I'm looking for. If I have to kill, it should be for a reason, not because I enjoy it.
You know, we're both pawns in someone else's game. They have plans for us. But we don't have to let them use us. We can just forget all about it and go our own way.
Να προχωρήσει λίγο το quest, θέλω να κάνω save και να πάω να φάω. Λίγο ρε μπάσταρδο. Ένα μήνα quest. Τι είναι αυτό ρε. Μόλις πάω να προχωρήσει λίγο να το τελειώσει να αλλάξει περιοχή, τσακ, βγάζει υπό quest. Τι γαμίσου.
Here in the monastery I've had plenty of time to think things over. But then you showed up. Fucked it all up.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God. What exactly are you proposing?
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can live out my life in peace, and no one will try to kill me. If we work together, we can both get what we want.
What if I wanted a different option?
You could kill another novice, I suppose. If news of the murder got out from the monastery, my former friends might believe I'm dead. But I'm offering you a solution that doesn't require any killing. Before we make a run for it, we'll make it look like someone's killed me. Loads of blood, a tattered scrap of my habit, and footprints leading towards the river. There we'll split up. You go for your bounty, and I'll get as far away from here as I can.
Good. Let's...
Good. I'm glad that despite our initial discord, we could reach an agreement. Here, take something to calm your stomach. Now we'll need the keys to the monastery and some blood to make the tracks.
And And where am I supposed to get my hands on blood in a monastery?
You'll find a parchment in the kitchen with a list of ingredients on it. All the things they're ordering. Add blood for making soup to the list. And when it's delivered the next day, take it before anyone notices it's even come.
What do I need the keys to the monastery for?
How else will we get out? This place...
Getting the keys won't be easy.
I know. But Brother Solarius is a reformed thief. I'll bet he still has a few lockpicks lying about. If you know how to use them, they'll be worth fun. Or there's the hard way. Steal the keys from the prior. He carries them with him at all times.
They both sound horrid to me. But needs must. What are you going to do?
I need to get ready for a long journey. Prepare supplies. Get some normal clothing,
All right.
Excellent. And Gregor, thank...
Αυτό είναι σαν mail quest. Γιατί θα πρέπει να περιμένω να τελειώσουν το φαγητό τώρα, μαλάκα πλάκα μου κάνει. Άντε ρε γαμισίτ. Πού είναι αυτός ο τρόμπα? Πολύ με έχει κουράσει αυτή η περιοχή. Κανονικό δηλαδή αυτό το κόλλο μοναστήρι, ρε φίλε.
Forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
The book stood in there out for your eyes.
Τι αηδία είναι αυτή? Πόσες μάνες του το μόνοι κρύβεται αυτό το κολόγιο, ρε. Γάμισε μας κι εσύ, ρε φίλε.
Brother, I'm sorry, but I don't believe. This is your second war.
Τα αρχίδια μου σε γράφω, ρε. Ο ένας δεν δίνει lockpick, ο άλλος δεν εμφανίζεται να τον κλέψω. Πώς θα γίνει, πώς θα βγούμε από εδώ μέσα? Κοίτα μαλάκα, εξαφανίστηκε ο πουτάνας γιος.
Peace be with you, brother.
Don't even look at that cabinet. It
Πού ήταν? Τι ηλίθιος χάρτης. Ωραία φίλε. Γύρω γύρω όλοι. Άρα πού ήταν ο πάγκος? Γαμώ τη μάνα σου για πίστα ρε πως. Τι είναι αυτή η περιοχή? Άντε ρε γαμίς κι εσύ. Δεν πάω πουθενά ρε. Στα αρχίδια μου. Άντε γαμίς. Ναι, φίλε, δεν με νοιάζει να προχωρήσω στο main θέλω, στα αρχίδια μου για τα side quest. Τι με βασανίζεις, ρε μπουρδέλο. Πάλι πρέπει να μπω μέσα, να τους σκοτώσω όλους τώρα. Πάω να κάνω save και να τους σκοτώσω όλους. Ήσου μία ώρα με αυτή τη μαλακία. Φύγε ρε από εδώ.
Henry!
Make it.
Just the one. Hey,
God bless.
Μπορώ, πεινάω και με νευριάζει και με καθυστερεί από το φαγητό μου. Το κλείνω και πάω να φάω και να παραγαμιστεί και για quest. Θα το συνεχίσουμε κάποια στιγμή μέσα στο Σαββατοκύριακο. Αύριο θα παίξω το καινούργιο παιχνίδι. Θα μου σπάσει τα νερά. Καληνύχτα παιδες. Θα τα πούμε αύριο. Τσάου τσάου. Τι είναι αυτό? Άσε ρε πονηρό.